just not even no show. I'm a big tipper, when I spend it, I'ma flip ya. So girl, drop it really low, show them how we for the flow. Candy yam is thick and ball, feed me and give me more. Haters gon' hate when they see us running state to state. The way that we be tipping, man, up this on some other shit. Down on this dude, what you mean, that's another chick. Coming in, going out on some other shit. Try to rip us off, best believe it, that's a no-go. Never trust nobody, even family, that's a no-no.
I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. Put up, or shut up. Put up, or shut up. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper.
Froze on my neck on, cheat codes to the game though. Big tipping on the regular, then jet became a schedule. I got it straight out of mud, I do not need a judge. My money do not budge, money local count it up. My roses is looking real cold, I diamond shining with the gold. Maybe I cheated it up, put it right down the stove. I know something you don't know, I know something that I don't show. I got the game in a chokehold, you try to steal from me, I know. Bank account, big account, I'm about to tip you now. Look, I got a bounce, I do not play around. I'm at the records and now, stand up and pipe it down. Regular tipping like wow, I'm paying you, don't need a frown.
I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper.
Welcome to the powerofvoices.com, the Comedy Hour Live. It is I, Anna Marie. We are new time, 9 o'clock. You sons of bitches that said my show is too late. Well, I'm coming at you. Here we are. And this is my guest. This is, I call you.
Right.
You're right. I can call you Treese.
It's Treese.
Treese be tripping.
Treese be tripping.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's not your name. It's Patrice.
It's
right?
Patrice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Just use my nickname.
Just use your nickname.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, it's like there's some things about I didn't know about stand up or what you did exactly, and like I gave a little shout out. You're funny shit. I like the way your mind works.
Thank you.
I like how you perceive things and turn it into the skits that you do that are on the
just real life.
Real life
turned into
right
comedy.
Yeah, I mean that is something very entertaining. And just what'd you think of the song? Friend of mine.
I love that song.
That you
immediately I was ready. Let's get it.
Because I'm a tipper. Yeah, man.
True.
My buddy Yahweh Poetic, shout out to you, YMMG. That song is what I use now. I have the opportunity, to pick some music. I'd really like to highlight a lot more hip-hop artists. They have to own what they do, though, because of Facebook freak out with... I don't know what that's all about, but we are BMI.
Yeah, can't do like covers of other songs.
Right, right. Whatever bullshit is my engineer, Lee, over there disgruntling the... Because he knows. Because they'll pull you right off.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. And it's really funny because...
send you a message.
Yeah, right?
No.
Doesn't Zuckerberg own Instagram too?
Yeah, I thought I heard about that.
So it's what's up with that?
2 owners.
What is up with that? So, I mean, thank you. I have, I can tape, I sent out, I was listening to Kanye West, his song, Click, Click. And I'm in traffic, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm like, oh, I can make my phone move, dancing with my phone and shit, having a good time. Look at this video. This is rocking. Oh, I got to put that on Instagram. And they don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But you couldn't copy it and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've changed that at all. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
I think somebody should do a Zuckerberg.
Dang, we listening to it on the radio. It's not like we claiming it.
Right. So my thing is maybe, it's like anything. Like everybody was all excited because they legalized weed.
Yeah,
and I went, no, wait. Because when that happens, they're going to be so deep in your pockets.
Man.
And now what they did was they upped the tax. It's like 30-something%. And if you don't have a card, that's even more so. So, I mean, for some... Oh, and you can only sell certain limitations. Now, my mom's got, really bad shit wrong with her.
Yeah. Okay.
And the cream, the CBC...
Oh, yeah, CBD?
CBD. Mm-hmm. See, I don't even know what they call it. CBC? Isn't that a station? They're coming after you? Fuck. So anyways, she's like, can you get me that cream? So I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out for you. And the guy's like, well, if you don't have a card, the tax. I was like, what? It's like, the drug dealer is going, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved when the government made it legal. I love when they said, because that means people can buy my weed
Okay.
at a lower cost with no tax, but they can smoke it on the
$50
street.
dime bags.
$50 dime, right?
Like what?
Yeah, no shit. I don't know as far as like how that affects. Now, have you ever done a gig where everybody's stoned? Like they have these koosh, whatever it's called.
Man, it ain't got to be a gig.
Right, but everybody's. I did one where everybody was stoned in the room, and it was the slowest fucking mindset to get a joke. The energy was like, yeah, man. They're all moldy against
time
the wall.
lapse. They were time lapse.
Right.
That's exactly what happens.
Right, energy just goes there. They're just staring off into it's a limp ball up there. Isn't that beautiful?
Asked
What
that
did
question
he say?
5 minutes
Right.
ago. He's still waiting.
Yes, exactly. So,
Yeah.
to watch the comedians try and struggle with that, I'm like, so it isn't really good to have a bunch of stoners that you tell
Right.
jokes to.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
They're just like,
Yeah.
it's
So,
went over like, whoop.
do you do stand up or no?
I've done stand up once in my life, and I got a really good outcome. And everybody was laughing. I did the Ha Ha Cafe on Lancashire in North Hollywood, and I had to. And I think it was the best experience for me because that let me know, like, okay, all right, I'm getting some confidence. I am kind of funny. But I was always like afraid of the stage. Like, I can't do jokes, but I will roast somebody. But they like, yeah, just put it on the stage. And I'm just like, okay, we're going to work on it. And then they're talking about, you need to go to Wild 'N Out. And I'm like, oh, man, okay.
Now, what's that?
With Nick Cannon.
Okay.
That it's a comedic show, and there's like battles back and forth and different teams. And
Oh wow, that sounds like a bless. You have a very quick mind, young lady, because you, like you said about improv, and the fact that did you see the picture of Nick Cannon doing the wifey thing?
No,
that boy is fine.
Choosing.
I mean, I'm like, what's with all the the brothers like Kevin Hart's out there. He's got no shirt on. It's like now the only reason why I'm saying this is think about this. Women are always showing their asses, their booty.
True.
And now the men are getting into it. Like you come across these guys, and 90% of women don't even think about this. Let me tell you about when you sleep with a rock hard bod. It's painful. There's no fluff. It's so gentle. It's
Right,
like this is what you're going for. This
Right.
is what's hitting you.
Right.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm getting fragile in my old age. Okay, I need a little fluff. All right.
Okay.
So
That's why I got this little one over here.
That's it, right?
Love
And
soft.
you have the video that you posted about the mother coming home. You were the mother, the brother on the toilet, and bringing the groceries. And when your mother finds out your real name,
because
where did that come from?
Oh man, my mother does that to this day. And I mean, it's only two of us. Me and my brother is the only two kids that she has. But she will go through her mother's name, the dog's name, before she gets to our name. She's like, all right, Fluffy.
No, wait, you have a child.
I have a child.
Now that does happen. I have two children, and somehow your mother comes flying out of your face. We forget their name.
Yeah.
If you got a dog, you got your sister, whatever. It's really bizarre. Like I can.
Yeah.
It's a mom thing.
It is. It is. I find myself doing it sometimes too. And I'm like, Court. Darn it, that's my fiance. Leah.
Yeah, right?
Calling her Dow's names.
We used to. There were four of us. I always thought our name was you. You want me to come over there?
You over there?
Yeah, or you better wipe that look off your face. She covered everybody because all of us was like, she's talking to you. No, she's talking to you. No,
Right.
She said you and was looking in. And those were the days. Like, was your mother the type that all she had to do was look at you upside?
Man, and I knew
The power.
back. It was like, damn, I felt like I got hit.
Yeah.
I felt it. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
right?
I get it. I'm gonna sit down.
And do you find as a parent, like a certain of respect about now?
Yes. Oh,
like you go,
yes.
man.
Yes. I find
She
myself
does.
talking like my mom and just thinking about the things to get my daughter to sit down. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to try that.
But it's Naeem said that his biggest a little booty, a little titty, and you got some rock hard guy in a shirt. We can just do it all. Get a fancy car in there, maybe a chase. You know what I'm saying?
Put it all in there.
Yeah, that the what do you call it? Video that encompasses all.
All.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm really like excited to at the idea of doing little Instagram clips. I have a few ideas.
Yes.
How do you go from the concept of an idea? Do you just film on your phone?
Yes, I just film on my phone. I use who I have that's closest to me, and I
Are
use
you
my
kidding
phone.
me?
Yes, that's my
Do you
phone
hear all
on
you
there.
people trying to talk me into cameraman, lighting?
Oh, no.
You need this. You need a producer.
No.
This girl's doing all right.
Okay, you turn your kitchen light on. That's the lightest light you got in your house.
Right. I feel like I'm in an easy bake oven with whatever. This is new. Okay. I'm like,
I was feeling it.
I don't know what that's all about, but in saying that, you like, do you sketch it out first? Do you have an idea? You're sketching it out. Are you like going?
Yes, I come up with the idea. I'll come up with the title because titles are important. On Instagram, and then I come up with the idea as far as how it affected my life, and I go from there because like my disasters, like you said, creates laughter.
Disaster to laughter.
Disaster to laughter.
Go on. We gotta get that. We gotta get that on GoDaddy. And
yes,
don't you be doing that?
Yes, hey,
I know
hey.
what y'all doing out there.
Don't
Be
steal that.
checking that shit. Yeah, because it really is true. That the very basis that, and everyone tells me this. You just go on. And you got to tell your truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where all comedy starts from. And
Yes.
it's from the pain. I'm like, holy
Yes.
shit. You know what generation I came from? There's a lot of pain. It was legal to cause pain.
Dang.
It was
Mom?
legal to go into the store and leave your kid there for 4 hours. Seriously, you nowadays, and I said to my mother, "You are so lucky." Because back, and she go, "No. You see, they're lucky now because they actually take the kids if you do that shit.
Right.
Nobody's
right.
gonna come up and say, "Hey, there's 4 kids in that car. Nobody's attending them. Let's take them
Right.
out of there."
People
No.
walking by waving.
Yeah, that's it. Right? Good place. It's a playpen. Just
Right.
lock them in the car. Go shopping.
Right.
Imagine that.
Gas station. I remember that. Yeah. Now
Right?
You bring it up. Yeah.
I'll be out in a minute. What about you? Have
Sit down.
like attachment issues,
Hey.
baby. Because that would be a good video too. That fade out, like now
Oh,
you're an adult,
yeah.
baby. I'll be out in a minute.
Yeah.
And why you're freaking out? Yeah. Because
The next video is.
Yeah. Right.
the
So
police coming.
you set them all up, and you just. I mean, when you first started doing this, did you expect the response that you got?
No, I didn't. My response became a super surprise. So I had people in my DMs and my inbox like, "Oh my God, that's so funny, relatable." So I'm like, well, if I'm going through it, somebody's going through it.
Oh
But,
yeah, that would be that's that's the first thing I thought of. I read some of your stuff when you had said about being true to yourself, being true to your truth.
Yeah.
That really hit me because like I've been in battling that, like I write a lot of poetry. I have everything on my
Yes.
page. I'm very me. And then
Yeah.
some guy posted, "Don't tell people too much about you." And people will
Boy,
say
bye.
that, and I'm like, who gives a shit?
Right.
Like they're lying in bed wondering, what is she going to say next?
Right.
I want to know what that phase of her life, maybe not, but it's my story, just like your story is your
Exactly.
story. And people do identify with it.
Exactly.
And if you can find the humor in it, you go in the worst
Oh yeah.
disaster ever. Didn't it rise you to a point of like, you know what, this is funny
Yep.
shit?
Make light of it. Oh, you
Right.
know what? It's funny now. I can tell the story now. But
Do
yeah.
you have a most embarrassing moment? Like where you had something embarrassing that you actually handled it with you never would imagine yourself in that situation of being, wow, fuck, that happened. But I recouped, or you how you regrouped it.
Ooh.
Because embarrassment is a lesson you have to teach your children how to
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Because it can affect the rest of their life in some aspects, a moment that they remembered being humiliated.
True.
And that disaster.
Well, I have a lot of funny and embarrassing moments with my grandmother, and she's 95. So she is like 16 years old physically. She can drop to the floor, but I'll tell you something. I took my grandmother to the grocery store, and that one song where they be like, I got baking soda. I'm in
Yeah.
love with the cocoa.
Yeah.
So I have to be aware of what I play around my grandmother, like as far as on the radio, because she's definitely listening to it and laughing. So we get to the grocery store, and she's like, okay, yeah. So we walk down the aisle. She's like, oh my God, they got baking soda too. And I'm like, Granny, that's not what they mean. No,
all right,
not
wait.
that baking soda.
All right, wait. What is baking soda? Oh, Snurdelicious.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I
Yeah.
saw that and I'm like, is that the new thing? Baking soda.
Bacon,
Okay, go
yep.
ahead.
They,
Okay.
mhm.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
So she's like all excited about
embarrassed.
the baking soda.
She's excited about the baking soda, and then she knows that she's like super like young at heart and physically, but we always tell her like you gotta act your age sometimes, you know. And she pulled that on me one time when I pulled up in the parking lot, and she was acting like she couldn't get out the car, and so I'm on the other side like, Granny, like come on, and people on the other side like, why is she talking to her grandmother like that? Like that's bogus. And I'm like, no, like she's 9. You guys don't get it. Like she's really like 25 physically. But,
yeah, no, I'm so gonna be that grandma.
Okay.
Well, I am a grandma, but I'm so good. You know that my grandmother. I remember she was like 80, 84, 85, and there was a recliner, and she's like, "I don't move that over to here."
Yeah.
And she went over to pick it up in farm. She was raised on a farm, and you know she said that the hardest thing about getting older is your mind doesn't age in that respect.
Yeah.
But and then you walk by the mirror and you're like, "What the fuck is that looking at me?"
Right.
Right? Were you able to upload any of the clips that she sent?
I didn't see that.
I put it in your email. Take a look. Maybe Lee can. I'd love to if he can upload one of your clips so people can see.
Oh yeah.
Your funny transition of reality into humor. That is just. I loved it. And
Thank you.
You know, grandmas. The idea of being raised in that generation where I understand like why my mother is the way she is. My mother wasn't allowed after she got up. She made her bed. She had to get dressed in this. They had a long closet that connected the boys and the girls' room, whatever.
Okay.
And they weren't allowed back in the room. That was it. Okay?
Go in a closet and
That's it. Get dressed, clean your shit. There was like 7 kids. So my mother was like, yeah, my grandmother was going to, she wasn't going to deal with that. But she was also ironing sheets, you know, doing that kind of crazy ass stuff. You know, the house, you know, vacuuming walls, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the endless cleaning that mothers do.
Oh man, for
And,
real.
and I kind of think like the next generation that, you know, my generation, like tried to emulate that. You know, here I am with the dishwasher and a washing machine. You know, my
Okay.
grandmother's laughing going,
You don't know.
right?
You don't know what it is.
She's like, don't. I tried ironing in front of her. Did you have your grandmother just like correct?
Oh yeah.
What girl? Just,
The water's got to be this temperature. You got cold water in there. It's supposed to be hot. You know, that's why it ain't steaming. Like, Granny, let me iron the doggone sheet.
That's it, right? Yeah. My mother was also. My mother was my boss. I worked for her,
Nice.
and to separate those two roles. I mean,
Oh.
but every mother's kind of like your boss. You know.
Yes.
Did you ever
Yes.
take the opportunity to like mouth your mother back and go, "Yeah, I'm bigger than you think," and then she put you right back in your place in a way that you were like, "You won't do that again."
Yeah, see,
As you get older.
Nope, I didn't see that wall. It's still there. It's not bust now. I can't say nothing. I'll be
Okay.
like, yeah, ma, okay. Whatever you say.
I think right. I think that still holds because my mother will say that, you know, being your mother,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Mom,
I'm
I'm
no
old,
mother.
Ma. I'm old. Come
You
on.
embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you. That was
yeah.
her favorite line.
Yeah, my yeah, my sister did something. My sister said I was 23 years old, parked outside. I said something I didn't like, so she slapped me across the face. So my mother said I did not. My sister said, Ma, you did. I remember that. Now they're going back and forth. My mother's upset. I would never do that. And all of a sudden, my mother, you could just see it go click. And she went, you know what? Maybe I did slap your face. And if you keep talking,
I'm gonna do it
get
again.
out. Yeah, well, I'm like, all right, we're out. Yeah.
All right.
That's it, right? Yeah. So what other things that you find, like when you're out and about, people are funny. I mean, there's comedy everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's definitely comedy. I recent, well, not too recent, but being a mother, and my
How old
child
you-
is she'll be 4 at the end of June.
That's such a great age.
The end of June. So like, yeah, I was just talking to my fiance about this, and you come home and from work, it's been a long day. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna put my baby to sleep. She's gonna eat. We're gonna put her to sleep. And you just had this whole plan. It's just gonna go out. It's gonna work. Nope.
About
So
that.
about that. Go upstairs and she has blue ink from head to toe. I thought I was a Blue Man Group.
Oh, got into that, did she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that would be. I'm an artist, so I used to do murals. Coming home and I had bought new furniture
Mm-hmm.
for my daughter's room, who decided to decorate it the way Mommy does the walls. Now you can't. Now my mother, regardless of my artistic quality, and I know this, beat your ass.
Okay.
Right? There's no oh you're expressing yourself. And I just like took it. I just bought this furniture. Oh, you express what? You drawing? Oh, you're drawing like mommy? Recognition. My mother never gave me recognition, but that moment of like what that felt like.
Recognize as whooping.
Yeah, right? I'm going to do a better job. But now, do you spank your daughter? If need be.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I had a conversation with someone about this, about, as far as like spare the rod, spoil the child or whatever, that children need to be reprimanded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, man, all you got to do is seriously, we were taught that. If my mother was on the phone, that was a weapon. You didn't go we weren't even looking for
Couldn't
a question.
even look at you.
It's like, man, she's got that weapon? Yeah, man, she'd pummel you about the head and ears a couple of times. And she had that long cord that, you couldn't gauge just how far she could go, like the attack dog had chained to it.
Like a wave. Like,
right? Do you find that, like, now that you have, she's 4, anticipating you're saying you were a very good teenager, you had respect for your mother. Do you find that the age of what you grew up in and what the kids are exposed to, it's like frightening?
Yeah. It's
because
very
they're little, like, argumentative people that make sense.
Yes. You just be like,
it's like, what's up with that? I'll get back to you.
She's making sense. Give me a second.
I gotta Google that shit.
Right. Where'd she come up with this word? Courtney.
Right?
Man,
where you doubt.
So smart.
Yeah. And that's something, especially girls are a lot more articulate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any nephews to gauge?
No. I don't have any nephews.
How many brothers
I have a brother.
Sisters?
I have an older brother.
Okay, you have an older brothers. They're good at torturing younger sisters.
Yes.
Was he good like that? Did secrets?
My brother, I love him to death. But
how much older?
He's how old are you? 30. 38.
Is he really?
He's 38. I'm 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 8 years. That's plenty of torture time.
Yeah. Oh man.
He's got strategy at that age.
Man, I got tied up, thrown in the closet, hands behind my back.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, did he ever fart
playing?
in a pillow and then hold your face in it?
Oh,
that
man.
was my brother. Fart in the pillow and hold your face in it. Like, where do you come up with this? Right. Or wait, the drinking of the milk where it would make your saliva and he'd pin you down and he would drool and then he'd suck it up.
Oh, dang.
So you wait for him to spit. Oh yeah, he was brilliant. It's your brother, right? You're like, we were like, he had nothing better to do. We didn't have the freaking internet.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I want to run a clip that you did.
Okay.
Which one is going to show?
When
your mama finally figured out your name. Yes, we were talking about that earlier. We're going to run that. You guys, you're going to see this. Take a look, see.
I'm trying to get out of here before my mama get here. Yeah.
Somebody need to help me with these groceries.
Shit.
I'm in the bathroom. LL.
Who made that?
JJ. Ma, what? Boy, you heard me, JJ. Oh shit. Tyreek.
That ain't mine.
Sharik. No, it's Tyreek. Sanaya. Sanaya, wake up.
Yes,
You hear
Ma.
me? Wake up, girl. Are you gonna help me with these groceries, girl? Oh, and lock some doors. Who locking doors in my house? Sanaya, open the door.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
That's so real.
It is
That's
real. My
so
mother
real.
had 4 of us. Anna Marie, Natalie, Terry, Tony, you. That's why we were all you.
She's talking to
I
you.
gotta come in there. You'll be sorry.
Like, dang, she's talking to you. No, she's talking to you.
And it really does make for, like, everything has changed. Like, if you were misbehaving in the store, there's certain things, people say, oh, I saw this woman. And she was really, she was, the way she was treating that kid in the store. And I got to stand back and go, uh-huh. I seen when they don't address the child in the store. I don't know what's worse. The like, some of the stuff that kids are just like, and I want to walk up to them and say, don't tell me you don't hear that.
Right.
We all
hear that.
Yes, right? That's where they should make it legal to hit the mother. Just a little
For real.
right? Little bitch slap across
Accountability
the face.
partners.
I am here on a Saturday night spending my good money in this fine restaurant trying to impress the person I'm with, and your child is going, one more mommy. I love that.
I want this. Give me this.
So
you can't have that. What?
Are we gonna see more stand up from you?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yes. Yes. We was just talking about that, and I got to do it.
It's calling
I
your
gotta do
name.
it. Yeah.
See, many call, few are chosen. Right?
True. Comedy
So-
found me.
So comedy, yeah, and like when anybody asks me about that, like I'll go out and I find myself studying
Yeah.
comedians, and it's like, oh, you're supposed to laugh at this one, but I'm like so in awe of the setup, how the joke is
Yeah.
becoming alive, and then they got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
like,
it.
oh,
And by the
dang,
way,
didn't
if I'm in
expect
your
that.
audience, Stefan, who I kept calling Stephen O'Sway. It's like, it's Stefan. Oh, it's just a fancy fucking name for Stephen, would you? People with these fancy names.
You're going to be like, Trice. Yes.
Right. Trice be tripping. I just want you to know that. It wouldn't be official if I didn't fuck up somebody's name. And I don't care
No
if
worries.
you're named Alan. I'll get it wrong.
Alon.
Alan. So I'm looking forward to that. Do you have an idea of like you're gonna start doing open mics? You're gonna start or
Yeah, I think that's where I should start with open mics.
have you heard like some of the I guess at first everybody was like because they say it on my show, some of these comedians that are Instagram successes, they can't hold a stage. They don't know what it's like to do a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
No, I've seen a lot of comedians that do, but yeah, they're out there, talentless
Yeah.
people who just know how to be goofy.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
being able to like
to
take
place it on
something and tell a story and set it up and finish it. Yeah, I mean, I got the,
do you have a fear of silence?
No, I'm pretty good with rerouting the improv.
Because that's the only part
Yeah,
that
that's like,
that
ooh,
they say
didn't land.
you haven't officially made it in comedy unless you can get through that
deal
moment.
with that. I mean, my little 5-minute segment I had at the Ha Ha Cafe. I mean, I had maybe a little bit of silence at one point in time.
So what were you thinking in that? Did you go in? You go inward.
I just said what was on my in my mind, and
It
I got to laugh. I was like, shit, that didn't work. Okay, and then everybody's like, oh, well, that was funny.
So that
yeah.
does work. And do you have a regular type job to live in the illustrious town of Los Angeles?
Oh man, I'm a hustler.
You sound like how many hats do you wear?
everything, man, like 25. But no, I nanny, like, and
This
web
is the
design.
part I love about LA.
And yeah, because you can do it.
I'm doing it.
You can do it. You can,
Like my family's
shoot.
like, so what job are you got now? I mean, last time I talked to you, you were
Okay.
doing this. Oh no, I'm still doing that, but then I picked up this and I'm
Yeah.
going over here for that.
'Cause I became a lawyer yesterday, and then I was a doctor today. So
Doing brain surgery at
doing
12.
great, right? Okay.
Homeless don't mind.
That's all right.
Yeah. That being said, it really is. You know, I've come home and wanted to do like there was Finesse Mitchell did a show. He was taping his show,
Mhm.
and I got stuck where I had to work, and so like I really do have, and I speak a lot about. I have a deep respect for the hustle that comedians do because the schedule when they go to open mic night, they might not be on till last.
Oh yeah, having that momentum, keeping the energy. I can imagine that. That's hard.
Because you're freaking tired.
Yeah.
And you know, like I say to them, a lot of people don't understand. You have to get up on that stage, and a lot of them say the minute you're up on stage, that enthusiasm hits. But my mind goes to 20-something years in the industry. Like you know, you
Yeah.
have Shang, you have Guy, you have all the ones in. You know, like they do 2 shows, 3 shows, and I'm like, how do you bring that
Right.
much energy
Hours
consistently?
though, like hour shows.
Right, an hour show. That's what
Yeah.
they said. It's one thing to do, but do a whole hour.
Hour segment. I'm gonna get it. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, I'd
Figure
look
that
forward
out.
to that because as I said, when you watch certain things about where the clips go, some clips I've seen are repeated. It's like just new person in, but it's like it's always basically the same dynamics.
Yeah.
And it's like not doing anything out of their comfort zone. I think that's what I admire the
Yeah.
most when somebody's willing to step out of
Step
there.
out. Oh man, because that was real for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
Just talking about anything, like just picking a subject and talking about it and just putting it up on Instagram, and I'm just at home feeling myself. Like that's me stepping out of my comfort zone alone. Like by myself. I think it's got to deal with me being by myself. I'm an actress, so I'm used to going back and forth, taking what you say,
yeah.
and oh shoot, I can make fun of that and be funny with that. But being funny by myself and telling a story, like
That's out of your
that was-
comfort zone.
yeah,
They said that a lot about a lot of the open mics. They said this is a lot of actors that are trying to find a different venue, so they try comedy, not necessarily funny.
yeah.
And figuring that if they ever have to play a comedian, which is totally different when you're given a script,
Totally different.
right? Because
Yeah.
But
But you
you don't
still
have-
got to sell it,
right.
But you got the lines, and
Right, it's choreographed.
definitely, yeah.
So your timing is already told. Director comes in. No, you need to punch this line
Right.
here.
Say it 2
You're
seconds
all-
here. There.
Yeah, you're all like to feel like that. You're just like bring it.
Yep.
I get that sense from you.
Got to bring it. I come from a family of funny people. My cousins, my grandmother is funny. My granny will roast you. She'll roast you to your face and then ask you if you want something to eat. So that's where that's where the root of it is from. My granny.
when you come from a funny family,
Yeah.
I have that affliction of like everyone. We call it the hot shit gene.
Hey,
Where
I like
everyone's
that.
a hot shit. And, that was something that, sarcasm. I'm from the East Coast, so sarcasm. Out here, I'm like, do you need a crayon? I'll draw you. It's fucking sarcasm. Get over it.
Love your
And
accent.
like, people are, they don't know how to take certain things. And
Yeah.
Midwest, forget it. I mean, when you do clubs, that's the other thing, too, is adjusting your comedy. Have you had comedians talk to you about that? Like adjusting comedy?
For this, all right, where are you going?
You watch my show,
Yeah.
you could learn a few things.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, I'm like, so you're in the Midwest. You're
What's
doing
funny
Trump
over there?
jokes.
Yeah.
Not so funny. You're actually told, and Sheng did tell the guy got up and wanted to beat on him.
Dang.
And he's an ex-boxer,
Okay, so we don't get out of that.
So we, the guys, he's like, one of us is going to the hospital and it's not going to be me. And I'm like, that's comedy for you.
Right.
It's a dangerous job, people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, especially in Chicago.
Yeah. So, yeah, because you're from Chicago, correct?
Yes.
The Bean.
Yes.
That's all I
The
know
Bean.
about Chicago.
And
Gotta see the Bean.
The Windy City.
Yeah,
it's
that
probably
too.
snowing right now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is my engineer.
Oh. Okay. 107.5 WGCI. Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's my
Okay, V103. Come on, y'all, get him.
that's my engineer. Yeah, get him, man.
Get
This
him
is
in
Lee.
there. Look at that.
He's an icon.
Lee. Okay.
You
Yes. Turn. What about the birthday? Who's this on that birthday line? That's Padre. Oh, you know that. Okay.
and didn't you like compete with Tom Joyner at one time?
What? Oh,
See that?
look who we sitting with.
That's it. We got royalty in the house, people.
Oh, 5 years. Yeah. I'm understanding. DMX, yes. Yes. Yeah, my mom, that's all my
So
mom
we
listened
got this all going on here. People don't realize. I got connections.
to. Okay.
We
Shoot,
yeah,
Anna Marie, come on now.
You got that.
It's old.
I mean, it like yeah, right. and adapting yourself, because to me the people at how do you like LA, other than it's so expensive, but then again Boston, if I go back, is going to be the same. They're in
Yeah.
your pockets every which way but loose.
Yeah.
Florida
Yeah.
where I live, they cater to the near deads. Crackheads don't count; they're there, but the near deads. So their taxes, they don't have a state tax.
Yeah.
You get write off on your house. They make everything so your retirement money is extended longer because you're not feeding it
That's
in that way. So you come out to California, first of all, your first wake up call is the traffic signs. Where to park.
Man.
Did you get tickets when you first came here?
Yes. The minute I got here.
Right?
I was just like,
Did
wait.
you run the red light and call the
5
city?
signs. There's 5 signs. And one of them said I could park here.
Right?
But now he's saying no. Right. It's horrible.
I actually end up yelling at people at Starbucks. They have street cleaning on Thursdays and Fridays, and it's written this big.
Yeah.
It's in fucking Braille.
yeah.
And I'm like, what? Why is there a ticket on my car? I got a meter. I thought it was free. The meter wasn't on. Clear sign, folks. You ever pull up, there's no meter blinking at you? Something ain't right.
You're right.
There's a sign somewhere. We're waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that waiting for you was $73.
Dang. Yeah, they get you.
Bastard.
My friend got a ticket out here for not parking close enough to the curb.
Yes.
I was like, what?
And you have to keep your wheels on the downside. You got to tilt them towards a curb.
Yeah. Like, really?
It's like, I remember when California was going to go bankrupt, and they must have sat in a room and said,
You know
Look at all
what?
the cars we got. You know how much money's sitting out there? Fuck these people. Let's call in, hey, yo, let's get some. No, I need 7 signs. None of them
Right.
make sense. Yeah, the one that says no stopping anytime, we know that should be enough. But if we put 6 other signs with that, they're going to think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a $93 ticket while I was sitting in my car.
God damn.
While I was sitting in my
You
car.
was sitting in your car. You
I
know
was
what?
like-
Chicago
I was like,
does that.
I need to rest.
Chicago does that. The meter lady will stand in front of your car and look at you.
Exactly. That was the bitch right there. She was like,
Like,
right?
Right. Just hurry up and get the hell up out of there.
There's so I'm like there's comedy in this. There's comedy in this that you could actually do how they all party. How they all talk about at the end of the day, high-fiving each other.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then she said, I'm coming right out. Don't give me a ticket. Man, I saw her. I mean, because you swear that's what they're
Yep.
doing. They're like, man, bitch went inside. I'm going to start. The guy
Right.
said to me, nah, once we start writing a ticket, which was a blatant lie.
Yep.
And then he said,
You
yeah,
got it.
and if I get seen not giving you a ticket, somebody will say it's because that lady was attractive. I'm like, no, it's because
Bull.
she was crying so hard, she had snot coming out of her nose, man.
For real. I want that
Making
ticket.
bubbles and shit.
Shoot.
Yeah, so
Then they double what? After what? A couple
Yes.
of weeks, and they be like, "Yep, now you owe $3,000."
yes, one woman said they seized your bank account.
God, come on,
I
man.
was like, yeah, she was talking about that. They put a lien on her bank account. I mean, there's all kinds of ugly shit in California you don't know about, and it's confusing. It's so confusing. I don't care what anyone says. You might think you need a PhD to read those signs, right?
Right.
So you get through the parking thing when you first come out here, and then it's like, how do you ever want to cook for yourself again? There is a
Right.
restaurant
Everywhere.
2 feet,
Yes.
and it's and the food's good.
Yeah.
All right, when you
Super
find those
good.
places where it's good, it's like again.
Mhm.
But hey, my $20
You're there every day.
eggs, right?
Hey, go to the grocery store and be like, I just got 2 things.
Yeah, man.
Broke.
I had a friend. It's funny. I'm just looking for it so I can give her a shout out. She's one of those people. I keep asking her. You sure you're not Italian? Because when she cooks, your grandmother, she wants to feed everybody. Was that true?
Yes. Mm-hmm. She was
So-
a caterer for like 30
Was she
years.
really?
Yeah. Yes. So she's feeding everybody. She's feeding the block.
It's in her blood, man.
yeah.
Because it is. My family owned restaurants, and there's something about that whole
that
industry.
time,
If
yeah.
you're doing it, you're like driven to feed people.
Yes.
You tell.
That's what the love is.
Stick around a Meals on Wheels.
I should.
Is it wrong? And too, like I'm looking for. I want to give her Katie O'Brien. She's having a show, Love and Laughter, at I'm gonna have to go on. This is and actually I want to bust her chops because I'm like, oh yeah, you never comment on anything, right? I got shit all day long, and suddenly like, hey, give me a shout out. I threaten you and your family if you don't.
No,
So I'm like, all right, I'll give her a shout out.
the mob boss.
Yeah, right. And I can't find it. Katie, where are you? But anyway, she's doing a one woman show. Have you thought about that? Because it seems to be a big thing out here. People having a one person show.
I haven't.
No?
Now I am.
Now you are. If you were to do a one woman show, what would it be about?
Ooh, man. It'd probably be about life and as far as like the LGBT community
Okay.
and just the transition from like, because I did date guys before, so just like difference in what made me leave.
Do you find it funny when people ask you, so when did you know you were gay? And don't they?
I'll be like,
When I don't know. When did I know I was black? I mean,
Right.
seriously, you want to ask me that too?
thank you, Anna Marie.
'Cause
Thank
I'm
you.
serious. It's not
Man.
like seriously.
Right, like,
And then there's so many people who don't quite grasp that whole concept, and they want to put it somewhere where they can understand. That's what they want to do. It doesn't fit in my box. We're gonna have to get rid of that,
right, yeah.
right?
This is my box here. Okay, you're here. I'm here.
And actually, this person, my Katie, that's so funny. She's having the show at Sunday at the El Portal Theater.
Okay,
For matinee. Why can't I say matinee?
it's all right.
Thank you. You better be there. Threats. All right. That's so
Dang.
Italian.
Okay. Okay.
See that? I did my thing, right? I did righteousness. And I want to give, shout outs. I would love it if your people actually called in to the show.
Well, I put the number up.
Did we actually? Yeah, the number's up.
Yeah.
That, to actually have your people call and chit chat with you.
It's time to call, guys.
Come on, call
Come
her
on
up.
out there.
Have a site. Anybody on there?
Pin
Anybody?
the number up there.
We're working it here. We are working it here. Woo! Yeah. The thing too is like everybody's fascinated with the Instagram fascination. And have you ever looked at some clips that are getting 2 million views and gone, what the
Right.
fuck?
I'm like, oh.
Why am I doing things that are creative?
Okay.
When these people, like two girls dancing,
That's all I need.
two blonde girls dancing
Okay.
bad. It's
Can't
not even
dance
good
at all,
dancing.
man.
And I'm like, they have 2 million views, and I'm out here quoting and writing my heart out, looking good,
Thinking
having
about it.
something to say other than just my face.
Right.
That's the other thing. Go on somebody's page and it's just fucking 20 million selfies.
Right. You over here with 50 views and they got like
Seriously.
50 million.
We got a caller. Holla, caller. Hi, who we got?
Hi, it's Ascension.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Are you
Hey,
watching
what's
this
up?
woman?
Oh, of course. Yes, I'm a big supporter. She's like a sister to me.
That's the way she is a sister.
Hey.
Now she's my sister. We're
Oh, she's your.
gonna get
honey, we're
lit.
gonna fight. We're gonna pop off some earrings.
We yeah. Now let me ask you something. You got a question for her? You guys know each other or?
Yeah, I know her.
Some old
Well,
roommate.
I'm actually. Yeah, and we old roommates. Know each other from past life. And we acted together as well. We did a horror comedy together. So
There's a skit on my
crazy-
Instagram that I did
Oh, I
with
think
her.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Do you mind when we do the roommate skits? If there you go. Oh, that would be awesome. This person would make a great skit for the story I told you.
Hey.
I keep getting roommates from Psychos R Us. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, man.
I've never been this route. So you were a good roommate though. Obviously.
No, I was the best. I was told that I
Really,
was
you need a
the
place to
only.
live? 'Cause I'm not sure how things are working out over here with number 3.
I ain't have to worry about too much because I'm going to want to pay.
Right?
Okay, listen, that's it. She said once she seen me, she was just like, I don't have to worry about anything else, rent, nothing, everything. Every day was a breeze with us, so it was never no problem. She was just like, I wish I would have had you the whole time I had roommates. I said, girl, I wish you did too, so I wouldn't have to get the fuck out and find somewhere place to go.
Right?
So,
Right? Because it's not easy finding somebody that you can cohabit with.
right, and it's just like, she's beyond the comedy and everything, I feel like people really should know that she has the greatest heart, like the biggest heart that you
Genuine.
find. And, people take advantage of that often and everything, and she's just like, she doesn't let that burden her. At the same time, like she gives everybody that fair chance. She still keeps her, her gnats about herself, but at the same time, she doesn't take anyone. She takes everything with a grain of salt. So that's pretty much her. She's very loving and motherly and all of these things. And
Yeah, you find that trait with people who actually know what it means to love themselves.
Yes, and she definitely does. She definitely does. We had a big bonding on a spiritual level, and I believe that's what unites people, of course, because regardless of what you believe in, energy is inside everybody. Like when somebody dies, they say, okay, they went on to the next side. So that living life force that's inside of you, she values that and she sees that in people and she latches on to that. And the only people she needs around her at this point of elevation is, those whom can produce the same love that she's producing.
I want this person as my friend too. No, you get that sense from her. You're right about energy. I mean that's really true. You can tell. I mean, I'm sure you do. Like you get that instinct of like, oh man, this ain't this person. Whatever they.
My name is Ascension.
Ascension. Oh, get out. That's a great name. I've been digging that. It's all right, man. I've been digging. So. I'm looking forward to. We got another caller.
Okay.
I appreciate you calling in.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. We'll talk to you soon. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Who we got holding on the line?
Yo, this is Lavelle LaRue.
Oh,
Good.
All right. Laugh
Good.
Nation in there.
Heard from the other side.
Hey. What's up, Lavelle?
Yeah.
This man's right
Hey,
here.
what's going on? I'm not going to be like Asensio. Unless you had a pastor call in to give her a shout out. But I will say this. You know, I got a chance, you know, doing stand-up, I got a chance to actually meet and do stand-up right along with Kevin Hart. And when he first came out here, I do stand-up too as well. And I am a part of Laugh Nation, which is actually, she's part of Laugh Nation too. But this is like the female Kevin Hart. You know, like,
I'm happy. You have no idea.
I'm being honest.
Because let me
She
enlighten you.
doesn't
That's
have to
been my
really
quest.
say-
I'm so thrilled
She
that he
doesn't
said
really,
that.
you know, I told her that when I first met her. She doesn't have to really say too much to be funny. You know, some people got to overdo it. Her facial expressions is one of the most funniest things
I see that
that
on
I've
her
ever
clips.
seen. Yeah, her face. If she just does a clip on her Instagram, that she just doing facial expressions, she was still
the
killing
whole time.
because her facial expressions are amazing. But just like what's his name, Asensio, the deacon that just called in. Yeah, him. That guy just called in. That motherfucker was a deacon. Like he was going to, you know, I put my liquor down. Sin anyway. But bottom line, she does have a good heart. She's good people. She has one thing that a lot of comedians forget. You know, you got to get out here and hustle. You know,
Yeah.
you're coming from Chi-Town, which is pretty much like black comedy. You come out here, and yeah, everybody's doing what you want to do, but she has the hustle and drive. And
just making
I'm
me
not only
blush.
happy to just kind of work with her and be partnered with her, but also to be her friend and just see her grow and everything. Because, I mean, to get to 8,000 followers now is much harder.
Yeah,
than it
dude,
was
I
a
want to
year
take
ago.
notes. I mean, I'm serious.
So-
This young woman, you know, as far as, you know, when you look at people, I've had people on my show that have tons of followers who never work their social media. And I'm
Yeah.
shocked because I'm like, do you know what you're exposed to here? Just this
Exactly.
station alone isn't something you can go, oh, well, if you don't have a lot of followers on YouTube, nobody's listening to you. It's like, yo, we got
Right.
144 access to 144 million all over
Right.
the world listeners. You have no idea. But nobody works it. And this girl was pumping it up on her Instagram. She was, you know,
Absolutely.
people calling in. And this is, Lee's laughing because I go on a big tangent about having I met Kevin, but I want him on my
Yeah.
show. And I've been told no, he'll never do it. And I don't like
Yeah,
it.
he'll do it.
He'll do it.
He'll do it. He'll do it eventually. I mean, all you got to do is just roll up in your car.
In my
and
car.
go in your car.
Your car, okay? No, we say
I
that.
don't speak my language. I felt at home.
Midwest to East. That's us.
You know-
Keep doing your thing. Anna Marie, I love you guys.
Oh,
you guys take
thank
care.
you
Back
so
at ya.
much, Clark.
Thank you,
All
darling.
right.
Thank you.
But
Yeah, he's amazing.
I find that I personally think it's a sign as well as for you what people are saying about you and getting 8,000 views. Not like you went out like I get the inboxes, get viewers, and I'm like I don't want viewers. I don't want viewers like that. I want people to generally come across what I'm doing and go, man, I got to check her out. Sean G. Grant, love him. He gave a shout out and said you comedians should be following her, and that's not something that you know. The other side of that, I'm always saying empower one another, support one another. If you know, you hear people talk about dog eat dog out there. Well, yeah, that's showbiz.
Yeah.
But you'll find in your community when people do step up, like he did a thing where he went to shows and he actually commented and did clips, you know, like a little picture and commented on this one's great because he does this. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
To step back and give someone else praise. I'm like, I wish everybody would do that. And
That's
take
what
hey,
it's
we got another
That's what
call
it's
out.
about, man.
And the clip, you know, like a little thing.
Say it again.
Got another caller. Who's there?
You're listening to their
The feedback to the phone?
Oh, okay.
Say hello.
And caller, who's there? This is Patrice's mom. You know,
Oh, you're in
Hi,
trouble now.
Mother.
Hi, Mom. She's in trouble
hi,
now,
how
Mother.
are you? Yeah.
Oh, Ma. Hey.
Hey, listen. You, not for nothing, but I told her I get the same disease. I can't remember names either.
Yeah.
I just had to call in. You know, I'm one of the biggest supporters of my baby because she is such.
That's right. You're looking at that. You're looking at that waterfront house. She's got to make it because that's what I hear. Lakeshore Drive. Man, get Mama a house.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. You know what? When my baby said that she wanted to go to California, I said to her, I said, listen, get that education. When you finish, I'm gonna help you get there.
She did.
Actually helped her get there, supported her, did whatever was necessary. Because you know what? As a little girl, she always wanted to be an actress. She has a kin spirit. You know, it's like all the time she would make us laugh just easily. You know, she didn't have to, you know, like take the time and say, I got to make a joke. It just comes naturally for her.
Yeah, he was saying just her facial expressions.
Oh, yeah. So as a little baby, she was funny. I mean, the things that she would do, you know, was just so comical, just having a sense of humor. But you know what? Patrice has been a hard worker all her days. Oh. I mean, worked hard.
That's what it takes.
You know, I mean, all the way through, even through high school, through college. She, you know, it just came naturally. And then she's bright. And you know what? Once she finished college at 21, you know what she did? She went right on and started preparing herself for her actress.
Now, okay, she's just had the most loving words from a roommate. I don't think mine are going to do that. And someone of your peer also giving you praise. And I see
my manager, Clark.
Your mom, it comes from, and I really do believe this, Kevin talks a lot about his mother and what she played in his life, disciplining him. And so hats off to you. You know, I always said bad child, there's certain things about kids, but the interest and the support that you have is the extreme foundation, because in this industry, a lot of people get lost.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, they get lost, they get caught up. They forget what the ultimate goal is, and they go under. Away. And even fame can't save them.
Yep.
You know, you hear that time and time again. Especially.
She's a struggling artist, but you know what? Patrice, you know, she goes after what she wants. I remember the very first chance she had, the opportunity she had to work with this producer in Chicago. She organized the whole show.
I could see that.
She got all the people together. She pulled and she
That's
created
that Virgo
the location. She was the location manager. She was the producer.
Winnie hats.
She did everything. But you know what? The last thing that she did that was really awesome to me was, you know, while she was working on her master's in acting, you know what she did? She created her own series.
On my web series.
Your web series. And I'm telling you, I was there to witness it. She wrote the script.
Wow, that's a lot.
She wrote the script. She pulled like what do you call it, a photographer to film it.
The DP.
She got all her act. You know, I came out there to help her
crew
as well. She had her actors, her actresses, all the people that she needed. She created the whole program. She pulled people here from Chicago.
Yeah, and they flew in.
So basically, when
everybody came in for that.
When they do her bio, they're gonna have, you know, the narration of, you know, it's gonna be your mom. She's gonna write your press releases.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to be said about that. I mean, you really do have an incredible support. So
I'm so grateful.
Yeah, that really is a
amazing.
Gift. Because a lot of people
got me all choked up right now.
Yeah, got me all choked up. My mother doesn't do that. But anyways.
It's all right.
She's a good kid. She does what she's supposed to do. You know, I'll do anything to help her or her brother Quan. You know, they are my heart. And I see what they do. Whatever they strive to do, they put everything into it. And then they just have that very kind heart. Now, the thing that I get worked up about is people who bother them and mess with them.
That's right, Mama.
Pitbull coming out.
Mama Bear come out. Yeah, I hear you on that.
True.
Taking care of kindness for weakness. Don't fool you now. Streets have learned people are not always, they're not always.
That was my hardest lesson when I came out. I've never been on my own, and we're probably very close in age, your mother and I.
Mm-hmm.
And being out on my own, that was one of the things. I wondered why people get so excited when they say, "How long you been in L.A.?" And because they can play you. When you just get here, they call it Tinseltown for a reason. I'd be so excited. Everybody I met was doing something, producing something, writing something. Can you fund me? Can you help me? Can you view me?
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that you really have to know who's full of shit and who's actually got
the full of shit
right.
meter.
Yeah, most of them. They
can drive. It's a lot of them.
Oh my God! Yeah, they could drive like they have a great looking car. They got all the right clothes, and they live in a shithole with 6 other people.
Yeah,
and nobody knows who's
nobody
getting.
Knows.
Yeah, where they're gonna buy. I had a comedian who just forgot his credit card or whatever, his bank card, as he was ordering all this. I'll have 3. He had 3 glasses of wine, which out here, it's like $15.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll split this fine salmon rice dish. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not on the happy hour menu.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm over here eating like, what is this? Yeah.
Okay, I got a glass of water here.
That's it. Sure. Right. So $62 later, he didn't have his check or his bank card. But I learned never to do that again.
Better go wash them dishes.
Right? Right? Yeah. So that's smooth move. What is your name?
I just like how she hustles.
What is your name?
Dolores.
Dolores, he said.
Dolores. Nice to meet you, Dolores. I look forward.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
That when she has her big opening night, that I get to meet you at that when she does.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. And we'll be saying, "Girl, where'd you get that? I love that. I love this." Right? Excuse me.
I said I will be there with bells on.
All right, guys, check her out. We are done tonight, right? Yeah, man. It was a great hour. See how it flies?
Amazing.
Awesome guest.
Yes.
Man.
Thank
you guys,
Anna
I'll
Marie.
see you
Anna
next
Marie is
week.
amazing.
I will have Yahweh Poetic in the house next Tuesday night. Also a comedian. We be talking. We be having fun. See you out there.
Peace.
I don't like raw fish in my sushi. Want a big tip, better get the cooking. I am not paying you for all this lipping. Sapphire diamonds, yeah, they bluey. Put them around your neck, you look chewy. Blow 10 grand, please excuse me. Bless me real good, I need a hero cookie. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. Put up, or shut up. Put up, or shut up. I'm a tipper, yeah, I'm a big tipper. I'm a tipper, I'm a big tipper.
They say the rap game dead, I object, that's a low blow. Singing copycatting off each other, that's a no-no. Keep the shit original, or just not even no show. I'm a big tipper, when I spend it, I'ma flip ya. So girl, drop it really low.